Picks! Hey everybody, I'm Steve Dangle, and we're gonna look at the NHL week that was and plays that made me go, ooh, or something along those lines. More like, ooh, that could probably be in a hat pick video. And every week, someone does something amazing, like right after or like right when we post a video. Last week, that was Matthew Tkachuk. Are you joking?
Brody going to the goal. Lindholm to the middle of the shot block. Tkachuk scores! Matthew Tkachuk! What a goal! Less than a second left in overtime. Tkachuk with a beauty, and the Flames complete the comeback and win 6-5 in Nashville.
Let's watch this. And then here's a block shot, goes right to Tkachuk through the legs.
That is insane. That is nuts, Kelly.
That is absolutely nuts.
Look at this.
Like,
wow.
And not only does he get on net, he roofs it. He gets something on it and goes top corner. Honestly, how crazy.
Now, when the puck went in, it showed zeros on the clock, but there was still time left.
I actually looked at the clock, and I think there's 1.4 seconds left.
That, you've got to be kidding me.
No. Now listen, the NHL is changing every day, and there are players who are able to do things that they once weren't able to do. The Andrei Svechnikov shovel little across Michigan goal, whatever you call it, that's going to be commonplace. You're going to see a bunch more of those this season. The between the legs goal is no different. It used to be an automatic for hat picks, and now I'm going, but it happens all the time. However, you know how it doesn't happen all the time? When the player is flying in overtime with less than 2 seconds to play. Man, if you've been watching the Calgary Flames this season, you know they're one of the most fascinating teams in the league. Their games, each individual game, is its own novel, and this game obviously ended 6-5. But Matthew Tkachuk is the main character in almost every book. And the final chapter of this one was a hat pick. I'm gonna shut up. Show it again.
And then here's a block shot, goes right to Tkachuk through the legs.
That is insane.
We now go from a player playing like an MVP to a former MVP who, if he wants to get paid this summer, probably ought to. Here's Taylor Hall with a dandy.
It is Zajac centering Taylor Hall and Kyle Palmieri. Here's Hall, pulls it back, checks from behind, it's in! Taylor Hall with a go-ahead goal, and the Devils have the lead!
Wow, Cage, I got a little fired up, but that is an amazing goal by Taylor Hall.
His second of the year in a big spot.
And I did your job, I said score, but you see Taylor Hall off the draw, he outbounded a few Flyers, hops around as that puck is up in the air, and as he's going down, the penalty upcoming to the Flyers, a little chip, a good bounce for Hall, gets knocked down, stays with that puck and follows it to the net. Only Taylor Hall's second goal, he's had plenty of assists, but that's a big goal.
Man, the goal was like the least interesting part of the clip. Now, Taylor Hall getting a bit of heat because before this game, he was talking about the New Jersey Devils fans booing the Devils special teams, which he obviously did not like. Sure enough, Devils are at home, and on this play, Taylor Hall, a little flick to himself, he creates a 2-on-1. He's got Kyle Palmieri with him. I mean, I'd probably pass. Yeah, but I've never won the Hart Trophy. Taylor Hall, toe drag, making everyone look ridiculous, gets demolished from behind with a cross check, draws the penalty, scores anyway. Amazing setup to the goal, even if the goal itself was like, well, you were kind of lying down. That's part of what makes it impressive. And then sure enough, after the goal, tell the Devils faithful, yeah, let me hear it. Now, I wanted to talk about this in the Hat Picks video because I think a bunch of people took it completely the wrong way. Some people took the ear thing as Taylor Hall taking a shot at Devils fans. I don't think that's what it was at all, man. I think there was a bit of a dialogue going on. The Devils power play was terrible. Devils fans booed them. Taylor Hall said, well, I didn't like that very much, and Devils fans said, yeah, well, maybe the team should stop being bad. After that, Taylor Hall scores a goal, the fans go, hooray, we like that, and Taylor Hall said, let me hear how much you like that. I thought that was a bit of a beautiful moment. I thought fans were going, we forgive you, and he was going, I forgive you too. Our next hat pick, we go to Nico Hischier? What? The Devils are supposed to be in Dangits.
Near wing feed for Aho. Pester. Good play by Andy Green, and now Nico Hischier. Couple of toe drags and a goal! And what a goal it was for Nico Hischier.
In critical areas, Aho and Green create the turnover, and then the toe drag, and then back to the outside, undressing Jacob Slavin, which rarely happens, and a very deep James Reimer allows that highlight reel goal to come to fruition.
Oh my good, maybe not. The New Jersey Devils creating the odd man rush on the Carolina Hurricanes, but Nico Hischier was like, I have teammates out here just confiscating jocks. Who was that poor defenseman? Jacob Slavin? And that goal was all Jacob Slavin's fault. James Reimer has never done anything wrong in his life. How dare you suggest it? But Nico Hischier with like a almost like fake half toe drag and the move. Oh my goodness. That contract, everyone was making fun of it. Dude, it's going to be spectacular whether or not the Devils are or aren't. That is a hat pick. Show it again.
And then the toe drag, and then back to the outside, undressing Jacob Slavin, which rarely happens, and a very deep James Reimer allows that highlight reel goal to come to fruition.
Our next hat pick is every video should just be Connor McDavid. Watch this.
In front tries the wraparound. Instead, it comes to McDavid. McDavid to Draisaitl. Return feed to McDavid. Getting around Ekman Larsson. Here is McDavid! He scores! What a goal! A minute 31 into the game. The captain gets his seventh.
Just incredible. Defending in the defensive zone against the fourth line who had a good shift on the side. McDavid picks his puck up in his own zone and just says, here you go, Leon, give it back to him. A little give and go, and he just burns wide on Oliver Ekman Larsson, tucks it home on the far side past Kemper. The wheels in high gear right there. Great move at top speed.
Oh, for Pete's sake. That is Connor McDavid's first shift against the Arizona Coyotes in that game, and that's how you know you're in for a long night. You know, Leon Draisaitl getting the assist on this goal, and I don't think there's a debate as to whether or not Leon Draisaitl is a star in this league. I saw some very interesting conversation. Hey, is Leon Draisaitl the best player in the league? There was some conversation, is Leon Draisaitl better than Austin Matthews? And I'm like, is Leon Draisaitl the best player in this league right now? I'm sorry, he plays with Connor McDavid! Dude, there's nothing wrong with being the second best player behind Connor McDavid. Look at this cheat code game genie nonsense. Watch! It's one of my favorite things on YouTube is like the double tap that gets the 10 seconds forward or backward. You press it once, the Oilers don't even have the puck, you go 10 seconds forward, and McDavid is celebrating a goal. That's how it works. And look at the people that he's just dusting on this goal. Who's that bum? Oh, Oliver Ekman Larsson and Darcy Kemper. Okay. Connor McDavid is a ridiculous cheat code. No word makes the goal any prettier than it already is. Watch it again. Let's end with something you don't see every day. Here's Cole Bardreau with his first career NHL goal on a penalty shot.
The moment you dream about as a kid growing up trying to play in the NHL, and he scores! Cole Bardreau takes center stage, a penalty shot goal for his first in the National Hockey League.
5-hole shot, so learned some lessons along the way, I guess, and look how happy everybody is for him.
Oh, that's the good stuff. Show the legendary Selly again. Look at him just, yeah! Man, props to him for even getting the shot off. You want to talk about pressure. It's your first career NHL goal that you got a chance to score. You're in front of the home crowd, then the goal horn goes nuts, your bench goes nuts, everyone goes nuts. And it's a moment that I gotta wonder if Cole Bardreau thought would never happen. He played 4 full seasons at Cornell University, followed by 5 full seasons with the Lehigh Valley Phantoms of the AHL. The Islanders scoop him up, but he plays with Bridgeport in the AHL in what would be his 6th AHL season. He finally gets called up, and you're kidding me, a penalty shot? 26 years old, undrafted over half a decade in the minors, and to score a goal like this? That's a hat pick, and I think we should show it again.
The moment you dream about as a kid growing up trying to play in the NHL, and he scores! Cole Bardreau takes center stage, a penalty shot goal for his first in the National Hockey League.
5-hole shot, so learned some lessons along the way, I guess, and look how happy everybody is for him.
On Craig Anderson, no less, who, by the way, has just played his 4,000th NHL game. It's a stat that I made up, but it was believable. That is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. No matter how old you are, you never know. You might just get to score your first career NHL goal in a penalty shot, apparently.